You have been a part of me since that day in 2001 when I led the parade of shame through the plastic botanical garden outside my doctor's office. My mother, gripping tight to the Ritalin prescription and her fading hope that my inability to follow directions and proneness to fidgeting was just a phase. Instead, you cut down my naive sense of stability, and you used it to build yourself a home in my head, and you stayed there. Throughout my childhood and past my 16th birthday, when they told me that you would be evicted, that you paid your rent in the form of giving me something to blame, and I'm tired of being the landlord who's lost control. I want my teachers to teach me less about the ways to use a semicolon and more about the side effects that can occur when you turn yourself into a metaphor too many times. I want my peers to appear to be more accepting when I talk out of turn or stumble on my words because I get anxious. I tried to mask you for over 10 years while learning how to simply pronounce what new drug I was on, let alone the ways it deprived me of my health. But I know now. Ritalin stirred my anger, Concerta blurred my vision, Strattera shook my hands, Dexedrine took my breath, and Adderall really messes with my head, but I guess it's the best I'll ever get. I always wanted to be a star in someone's sky, but I was never bright enough. If they would look harder, they could discover that my star is an entire ecosystem. I am a burning jungle, wild, unkempt, carnivorous, but it thrives with uncovered talents, species of ideas that mold creations waiting to be sparked, a myriad of flowers that not only cure sickness, but look beautiful while doing it all. And my jaguar eyes are hiding among the shadows, anxiously waiting for an opportune moment to reveal my potential. Of course, there have been the handful of people who strutted up to the welcome mat tattooed across my chest, ready to accept the challenge. They examined my life under a microscope, wanting to learn any detail that would give them an in to my soul. But when they carefully unstitched the skin over my heart, I refused, straining my arms against the pressure of the glow. All I could think was that they should have subjected me. They should have neglected me. They should have rejected me, because I couldn't accept the fact that they wanted to be there. And maybe you're the reason that I can't find myself in any single book character, or within the words of the thousands of songs I've memorized while I criticize myself for not being able to find subtle answers through stale guitar strings. And maybe you're the reason that I won't let Jeff tell me how much to tip when we go out to eat, or why I feel embarrassed when he has to remind me of the phone calls I swore to make, or the tattered basement futon where I left my keys for the 6th time to date, or why I insist on me driving us down county roads and the interstate, because running away from your problems just feels so much better at 60 miles an hour. Maybe you're the reason that I love Nathan far much more than I should, because when introspectiveness started plaguing me, he pulled me out of a tornado of medication and insomnia, and I have to believe that it still connects us. I would be his vice for the nights when thoughts poison his head, protest those beliefs that drown his bed under Atlantic blue walls. And I know I can't satisfy all the miracles I need to repay, but it's obvious to see I'm trying anyway. And maybe you're the reason that when I was 9, my parents called me down to talk about my costly habit of picking off the caulk from the lining of my bathtub. Our kitchen ceiling drizzled sediments of my impulsiveness, a habit that took 2 years to break. So maybe you're the reason I can't remember to take care of my dishes, or turn off the hallway light, or let the dog outside, or stop picking at the foundation, or take the meat out to thaw, or turn off the gas burner, or stop picking at the foundation, or turn the bathroom fan on, or stop picking at the foundation, or remember to give them a call, or stop picking at the foundation. But I want this house to fall, because I know I fucked up Mom's birthday. And I know I fucked up my GPA, and I know I fucked up your vacation plans, and I know I fucked up my nail beds, and I know I fucked up every dose that could have worked, and I know I fucked up Christmas, because I cried myself to sleep. And that was the night I finally understood that love was a magnet, and I was at the wrong pole. In 6th grade, I fell in love with poetry that promised me the twinkling champagne taste of the stars, and at home, the only thing my tongue ever knew was filthy self-hatred when you taunted me with the taste of the soil 6 feet under. I'm done being ashamed of my crooked fingers and my inability to form correct sentences, because just like my mind, they tend to run on. And I'm done hiding from the world because it believes I have committed a kind of crime, when all I have ever done is spent my time trying to put satisfaction into every life I encountered. Your jail cell bars won't hold me back from trying to escape. Each and every moment you try to drown me, my lungs will remember your name and send the signal to my rib cage, to my nervous system, to my brain, and back to my heart, which has been broken God knows how many times by you. And that is just one time too many. But maybe, just in this fraction of a moment, fleeting like the butterflies that never landed on my fingers as a child, I can come to terms with the fact that love is not everything that the champagne poetry told me it was. The other night, my phone call was breaking up to the sound of me breaking down. Nathan told me, "Cameron, someday you will move away from your parents. You will leave some of your friends, and some of your friends will leave you. And in the final times of your life, you aren't going to have anyone that is left to hold your hand. In the end, the only person who will know everything that you tried, accomplished, and became will be yourself, and you will have to believe that you were good enough." As the tears began to evaporate, my cheeks stained with a salty peppermint scent, I believed that as I reached my arm up from the same mattress I'd slept in for years, that this time my fingers could almost reach the barrier, and it felt like enough.